'Cause you see my love. Yo, 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 it's Mark and Mark's Tarot. Hello, Ninja. Hello, Ninja. AKA Pain in the A. What? What you talking about? Am I on YouTube TV? No. I'm on Mark and Mark's Tarot. I'm not on no YouTube TV now. Nope. Hey, Diamond Girl. I'm doing good. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to come, obviously. You're good? Good to hear. Thank you. Hopefully, it's a way better year than this year for everybody. Not just for me, for everybody. That'd be great. Maybe not everybody. Some people don't deserve it. You know, that's not for me to dictate. Some people deserve karma, but we'll leave that up to God. God will deal with it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yep, yep. Some people they just need more karma in their life. That's not for me to decide. I leave it all in God's hands. Now God will deal with it for me. That's how I look at it now. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I do. I leave it all in His hands. He deals with it all. Eventually, we all hear the news. We all hear something will happen. End up hearing somebody that we want to get karma, they'll end up getting, and we'll hear about it. But I try not to worry about that anyway. I just say, well, it's coming, and it eventually does. I just stay in my lane. That's all. It's a simple thing. Stay in my lane, do what I gotta do, make sure I don't get no karma. I don't want none. That's why I don't do anything to get it. But sometimes talking about it's not good. And it comes back to bite you in your ass. Well, yeah. Yeah, my mom always says about karma, she always says, well, if you pay for your sins and your karma here before you die, then that's a good thing. But if you don't, then you already know where you're gonna pay your karma to. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good way to put it. That probably does happen many times. I know a lot of people who be like, they went through life and they died and then they didn't even get no serious karma. Well, everybody's got a different level of karma for somebody that does bad things. But if you want someone to get karma, they will eventually. But it don't make sense wishing it on them or worrying about it or like praying for it or anything like that. The best karma for that person is for you not being in their life anymore and you not worrying about them. That's the best karma they can receive. Just knowing they don't have you. Hey Jessica, how you doing? Hey Ninja. Yes, Ninja. Yes, Happy New Year to you too. Hope you have a better year this year coming than last year. Well, we're not there yet, but one more day. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be hanging out, bringing in the new year with everyone. Aren't I always sarcastic? Yeah, I'm sarcastic all day. Have to be. If I am not, then it's not me. Then something people say, "What's wrong with you?" Yeah, I gotta be a smart ass, better than a dumbass. You know, it's just me. As long as you don't take it personal, then we're good. Because if you take it personal, then I won't joke with you no more. But I know you can handle it. That's why everybody loves me. See, they love my sarcasticness and my smart assness. You know how it goes. I gotta be me. See, made you all laugh. It's a good thing. Laughter is the healing, the medicine. It's been raining here like all day. So annoying. I wanted to do some work outside today and I couldn't even do it. It was just raining, raining, raining. Last night I went to bed like almost 2 in the morning, and then 6 in the morning I got woken up by my dog. She had a shit attack, and she was at the door huffing and puffing and going off her head, rah rah rah. And I came downstairs, opened the door. She ran outside, went through the door, and relieved herself. Then she thought that at 6 o'clock in the morning, when it's still dark, that she can run around and act crazy. I was like, you better get your ass the fuck back inside. Let's go. I didn't come out here to play. So then she did her thing, and then she came back inside, and she was all looking at me. I'm like, I'm going to sleep, dog. I'm gonna have time for you. So then I end up going back to sleep, and so did she. She's such a pain in the ass. Every now and then she'll wake me up out of my sleep so she can go use the bathroom. But majority of the time she's fine. She doesn't bother me like that. Right before I go to sleep, I take her outside. I literally just came from outside just now because it stopped raining for a bit. Now she's behind me on her bed, and she's probably gonna snore any minute now. It's like having a child. I swear, people say, "You got no kids?" Yeah, I got one. Big brown kid, big brown dog, pain in my ass. I wish I had one of those doggy doors where she can just go and come as she please, but I can't do that because I have to fence off everything. And knowing her, she'll go outside on purpose and do some crazy shit. But I had like these little I bought these doggy pads, like she can pee in on the pad, but she won't do it. So like I got them for nothing. And I keep telling her, you can pee here. And she's like, nope. Hello, Betty, no name needed. How you doing? Hey Yoda, how are you, Hermana? All's good? Doing awesome? Great. Me too. I'm doing awesome. Yeah, awesome sauce. Doing good. Good to hear. That's what I want to hear. Everybody's doing good. That's good. That's good. I'll be here tomorrow night bringing in the new year. I haven't got it yet, Hermana. It arrived in Delaware, but I still haven't got it here yet. It still takes like 3 days to get here. But yeah, I'm sure I'm going to like it. I need it. That's why I put it on my wish list. And I appreciate the gift. I appreciate it so much. I'm glad you got me that. I need a lot of tools because I'm gonna open up my workshop next month. Hopefully at the end of the month, I'll have it all ready. I'm praying I will. So I'm working on it. I need tools like that and tools like I need to get a lot of tools. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna get a lot more. Saving up my money. I'm gonna get some more tools. I'm gonna be making things. Can't wait. Finally. Finally, finally, finally. Ninja, I see you donated. What would you like besides being a pain in my ass? Actually, you reminded me, Hermana. Let me see if it's actually here in Bermuda. I can check. I know it already reached there. Ninja, what am I going to do with this ninja? It says it's going to arrive here on January 3rd, but it's on its way. It says on its way. So January 3rd is Wednesday. So yeah, Wednesday it'll be here, Amana. That's when I'll officially have it in my hands. So like I said, 3 days. So it'll get here. Yeah. So that's cool. It's because of like all the holiday stuff and everybody it's gonna take longer to get here because all the packages and shit. So it might get here earlier. They always say like the third, but it'll probably come like the day before or something. But that's cool. At least it's coming. I know it. I don't need it now anyway, but I will need it. But it's coming at the front. Yeah, my birthday is another month away, so February 6th. This damn dog is look at her tail. Look, she's snoring and her tail is hitting the damn thing. Hey, calm down, yeah? I swear. We just came from outside 15 minutes ago. Yeah, that can be my birthday gift because I'll need it around that time, you know? Yeah, happy birthday, old man. 47. I'm going 47. Yeah, 47 years old. Damn, I thought I would never reach 47, but hey, Thank God. Uh, Ninja, you said, what will my work week be like next week? I don't know. It depends if you go to work. I'm an old whippersnapper, you know. All right. All right. Let's see what we got for you, Ninja. Ninja. How is Ninja's work week going to be next week? Oh, yeah. 47 is still young. Yep. Absolutely. I agree. And it's even better when you look young. See, it's good. 47. If you're 47 and you look like me, then everything's going good for you. Now, if you look 47 and you look like completely like shit, then you got a problem. You know. But I look like this because I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't have kids, and I take care of myself. You look like me, you'll be all right. Okay, Ninja, you're gonna have a lot of doubts and indecisiveness, but if you work with a lot of women, or with like 3 women that work around you, you guys will all be cool, having fun. Friendship amongst women will be at work will be great. If you guys are resolving a problem, you'll resolve the problem. A lot of healing coming your way, a lot of fulfillment, compromise. I see you like doing a lot of being very active, doing a lot of things this week. But like, stay guarded. Don't give away too much information. Be precautious. If you have to recover something, you'll recover it. Whatever uncertainties and doubts you have, those will those will be fine. You might also be dealing like with women at your job, like women friends, women bosses, women colleagues, things like that. Everything looks good here. I don't get nothing bad. I just get that you might doubt things. You might be very indecisive, like you always are. Might do something, things like that. But you'll be fine. I don't get nothing bad here. I just see you being with other women and working with other women, gossiping, probably talking shit, having fun. Whatever problems there is, you'll be resolving it. So I don't get a bad work week here at all. I just feel like you might have some anxiety or some hesitancy on doing something, and then once you find out it's going to be okay, you'll be fine. Yeah. So the end of the work week, like maybe I would say like maybe Thursday, like you'll be like, ooh, finally we resolved that issue, we're good. And other women will help you, or you'll help other women resolve the problem. You know, is next year gonna go by fast? For your sake, I hope it goes by slow, so that way you don't retire, because you ain't gonna retire yet. You ain't retiring. Hell no. You better work, 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 work. Hopefully, it goes really slow. Nah, Jessica, I don't stress out. I used to, but not anymore. Betty, you said, thankfully I have my mom's genes, so at 59, I'm doing okay. Yeah, it all depends. Like sometimes I just feel like people get old because they stress too much, or like it could be genes, yeah, but I just feel with me personally, like if I don't smoke and drink and and yeah, stress will make you look older faster, yeah. Because there's people that I went to school with and they look terrible, especially the guys. The women not so bad. But I have a couple friends of mine that are my age, went to school with me, and they look absolutely terrible. They look like they're like way older than they are. And I'm looking at them like, holy shit. A lot of people look at me and say, Mark, you look the same. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just got some white hair here and there, but that's about it. You know. But I know people who have like my youngest sister. She's 43. She's got two kids. She went through a divorce this year, and she looks fine. She looks perfectly fine. She doesn't look old. She doesn't look stressed. Oh, she got rid of the devil, so that's why she looks great. No, you can't retire soon. No, your mom and dad look young. Yeah, that's good, Hilda. That means you'll look young too if you don't stress. So stress kills. That's for sure. Stress can definitely make you look old, but a lot of people tell me the reason why I still look young is because I don't have kids, and I'm like, well, I have six nephews, and I have a business I have to run. So I do, stress out here and there, but not enough to like, kill me or something like that. You know what I mean? Like one thing about me, I don't really, like I said, smoking and drinking will make you look old. That's my opinion. That's what makes you really look like shit. Yeah, exactly, Betty. See? Yeah. Jessica, I got your donation. Thank you. You can ask your question when you're ready, sweetheart. 3 more months, and that's it. Hey, well, there you go. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Hilda. They always tell me that too. When I tell people I'm going 47, they're like, "Yeah, right." And I'm like, "I'm dead serious." I said, "Why?" He goes, "Oh, you look young." I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" And they always say, "You smoke and drink, you have kids?" Nope, nope, nope. Are you married? Nope. Oh, well, that's why you look young. Because if you were married and had kids and smoked and drink, and you look like shit. I was like, okay, if that's what you say. So I'll stay away from all those things. Yeah, you could. You could be her older sister, yeah. Granny Ninja. There's a lot of grannies that look good for their age. You don't look old, Ninja. You look fine. You look good for your age. Mm. Yeah, see? Yeah. There's a lot of people that look like shit for their age, but I wouldn't tell them that. That's kind of rude, But if they were like they're being bad to me, I would. I'd be like, you look like shit. I'm married and have 4 kids, and I still look young. Plus 2 grand. See, yeah, there you go. See? Oh yeah, Hermione. He looks young. Yeah. You look like him, Hermione. You look like your dad. You have some of his features there. Yeah. I got a little bit of both. I got like my dad's nose, and I got my mom's eyes and my mom's like face. I got my dad's nose. We all have my dad's nose. But my mom, I look like her. Thank God. You're married, 3 kids, 4 grandchildren. Life is good. Great, Betty. That's nice. I like to hear that. Jessica, you say, what will Mo do, man? He knows I'm walking away from his ass. I really appreciate words of wisdom. Last night, I was like, fuck it. Yeah, that's good. Get away from his ass. You deserve better, fuck him. My mom doesn't really have like long eyelashes, but she's never had fake ones. But me and my brother, like I have the longest eyelashes. My brother doesn't really have eyelashes like me. But my nephew, my youngest nephew, his eyelashes are just like mine. Our eyelashes are ridiculous. Like we have a natural my eyelashes naturally curve up, and the bottom ones curve down, and they're long. And sometimes I get my sister to pluck the white ones now that come out and get in my vision. And they're like about that long. They're like half an inch long to an inch. And I'm like, I really don't want these damn eyelashes. I want to cut them off. And all the women are like, no, don't you dare cut them off. I'm like, look, I don't want these damn things. Yeah. One of my girlfriends used to like put her hands on my eyelashes and go like this on my eyelashes all the time. And I'm like, will you please leave my damn eyelashes alone? Oh my God, I just can't believe how nice they are. I wish I had them. I said, well, cut them the hell off and put some tape on yours and you can have them. I don't give a shit about these damn things. I could care less. I can't see them. She'd be like, no, you look so dumb. I'm like, well, there you go. Leave them alone then. She used to aggravate the shit out of me. Thank God she's gone too. All right, Jessica, let's check what we will do. That's weird. Well, when he finds out that you're going to actually leave him for good, he's going to say, well, you probably got another man. That's why you're leaving me. That's why you don't care about me anyway. If I wanted to come back, you probably have somebody else lined up anyway. But if you do, that's okay. You know, so do I, or whatever. He'll say some dumb shit like that. I just get that he knows that he doesn't want to dispute with you. I think he's scared to like, you know, go at you or say something to you or argue with you. Like he knows it's a mistake. He knows like he's lost. He knows that you mean it. But to him, it's like he'll have like his freedom to do whatever he wants. So he'll be like, oh well, you don't want me, I don't care. I'm just gonna go and live my life, and I could care less. I know you'll find somebody anyway, or you probably have somebody anyway. Yeah, right. But if he does contact you, right, and he'll be scared to dispute with you. He'll be scared to like talk to you. He'll be scared to tell you things because he knows you'll go off on him, and he probably don't want that. But that's how he'll feel. But he thinks that you're with somebody else. That's why you want it. You're like you're leaving. So I get that him thinking about another man. Of course, that's what they always do. They got another guy there, so. Oh, I think he is. Yeah, I think he's because I get like him knowing that he doesn't want to dispute with you. He doesn't want to like argue. Like he'll feel bad. He'll feel depressed afterwards. Like he'll feel like, oh well, I lost a good woman, but oh well, I have to overcome my obstacles. I have to overcome my barriers. I have to overcome all my shit. He's gonna feel kind of depressed, and he'll be like, "Well, this is just like the rest of my relationships in the past. It was always difficult. It was always hard, and now I'm gonna be depressed, and that's okay. I don't care. I'm gonna go on about my life." Yeah. Well, like he knows you're a good partner and a good person, but it's just him. He doesn't like wanna. And I've told you this like a few times. The car is telling me that he don't want to like completely settle down. And even though he might say that shit to you, but if that was true, then he would do it. And that's why I keep telling you, if it's been that long and he ain't committed, then what is that? What is that telling you? That means it's all he's full of shit. Because actions speak louder than words. He will be depressed if you leave him and you tell him you're done with him for good. But that's pretty much what I get. Like he knows he'll lose you, and he'll be mad about it. But he also is saying at the same time, you know what? Like I can't give her what she wants, so why waste my time anymore? Hey, Rainwater, how you doing? So it looks like he'll be like whatever, but at the same time, like he's regretting it, but he doesn't know what to do. Like he doesn't know how he's going to be more of assistance to you or more of a boyfriend to you. Yeah, I had a good day. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing? Of course, because that's what dumb men do. That's what dumb men and dumb women do. They don't care. People don't like to put in like the actual action into a relationship. They could care less. Because when you say you don't want him no more, that's his way of saying, you know what? Fine. You don't want me. I don't want you. Goodbye. I'll do whatever I have to do, whatever. I'll be mad about it, but you know what? Who cares? And they act all macho and it's everything's fine. Right, exactly. I don't blame you. I wouldn't look there stupid either. It's bad enough you were dealing with them all this time, all this damn time, and not getting no results, you know? Well, that's what they do because they're lost because no one else. Let me tell you something. Sometimes a lot of people, right? They stick with one person because they can't. They're comfortable with that person, and they don't want to start all over again. And that's why you're still stuck with that person because you don't want to start all over again, or that person doesn't want to start all over again. And then you sit there and you start talking and you be cool. If you don't cut nobody off, then you're never gonna advance. You're not gonna go forward. And that's what I've been telling people all my life. You have to cut people off in order to go forward. If you keep them around, then you're gonna stay in that circle. You're gonna stay with that shit. You're gonna stay with people that ain't gonna do anything for you but use you and abuse you and make you feel stuck like you can't go nowhere. You are who you hang around. You know, ever heard that saying? That's why I don't hang around nobody, and no one ain't gonna hang around me either. I don't want nobody in my physical presence. I don't mind you guys here with me, but no way in hell am I gonna have people in my life or my apartment every day around me all day. Hey, Mark, what you doing? None of your business. Where you going? None of your business. What'd you do today? I lived. I washed clothes, cook, clean, shit you don't do. That's what I would say. I'd be sarcastic. See, you got to get yourself to a point where you don't take no shit. And if people don't, if a person that you want to be your partner, when you claim someone as your partner, and that person, you know, claims you, and you're together, then you have to do things together. You can't just be doing everything, and the other person just does nothing. You know that don't make no sense. That ain't, they ain't. That's not a togetherness. That's not a relationship. There's no action. Rainwater, I would talk to him, no problem. But you know, some people can listen to me, but they hear me, but they don't do what I tell them, or they don't care what I say. They're gonna keep doing what they want. Some people can, you know, you can get them to like, you know, be better or change or whatever. I treat chop people recently. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. You got to. Well, people that get mad at the results are guilty. That's how it rolls. People that get mad at the results are guilty. You know, but that's his fault. If he's gonna suffer without you, then he should have stepped up with action to not lose you. You know, am I right or am I wrong? You know, that's what I say. Who fucking cares what they're doing? They lost you because they didn't step up and never showed no action. And that's how I am. Hell no. Nobody around me. Fuck that. Hey, Amy, how are you, sweetheart? How's it going? All good? Yeah, of course. Let him blame you. That's okay. Whatever he says is irrelevant. That's how you got to look at it. When you want to get rid of somebody, everything they say after that about you is irrelevant. Seriously. That's like what anybody says about you and it's not true, then you shouldn't even entertain their lies. If we entertain lies, we're as dumb as them. Because we're entertaining lies. That's why when my sister got a divorce, my brother-in-law attacked me because I was my sister's best friend. See? So he came after me first with all these lies and all these false accusations. And then I proved him wrong, proved that he was lying, and now he don't say nothing. He runs from me. He ain't got nothing else to say. But he still attacks me from now every now and then in a letter and talks shit about me because he's trying to provoke me to go at him. But I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't, anybody who talks shit about me, I could care less. Go ahead. But prove, when you talk shit about me, prove what you're talking about is true. And you won't because it ain't true. So I ain't got nothing to worry about. My conscience is clean every day and clear. Ain't nobody gonna say, oh, Mark did this and Mark did that. Yeah, sure, Age of Aquarius. Thank you. Yeah, you can go ahead and ask, sweetheart. No problem. But that's what I do. When people start talking shit about me or tell somebody, oh, Mark did this and Mark did that, or Mark does this, or Mark whatever, I say, prove it. If you can prove it, then you have a case. If you can't prove it, then you're fucking lying. So don't talk about me without no proof. And guess what? I'm still waiting for people with proof. You know why? Because the liars don't have proof. And that's why I always win, because I tell the truth. Love you, haters. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people talk out of their ass. That's why it's fake and all lies. I love my haters. I love people. Look, I've been on here for 4 years. People used to come in here and talk shit about me all the time, run me down, talk shit, say I'm this, say I'm that. I'm like, well, where's your proof, bro? Where's your proof? You ain't got none. I do. I've got emails. I've got receipts. You came to me for readings. I didn't come to you. And then you want to talk shit about me because you didn't get your way with me because either you couldn't control me or you liked me and I didn't like you. That's your fucking problem. I didn't ask you to be my woman. I didn't ask you to be my client. You came to me with free will. Give a fuck. Oh, hell yeah. I used to read for all these other people like that had channels, right? Still do. And then when they like didn't get their way with me or something happened like where I said something on my channel and they didn't like it, they'll go against me and then talk shit about me. And I'll be like, I don't fucking care. Delete me. You're doing me a favor. I don't have to deal with you. You ain't none of my company. And then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, he read for me and this and that, and he was wrong. I'm like, yeah, well, the email you sent me doesn't say that. You want me to show everybody the email? Huh? Do you want me to show everybody the fucking email? What does that say right there? Love you, Mark. You're the best. Yeah, whatever, bitch. Don't talk no shit. Don't lie to people. Don't lie. It's not good for you. I know what happened to my screen. It went all black. Right there it is. Right back. See? It's that darkness. Age of Aquarius, you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetie. I'm waiting for you. Whenever you're ready. Open arms, yeah. Damn right. I don't have time for these damn people. Oh shit. I want to say something so bad, but I promised myself I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm gonna keep quiet. Like, what the heck is wrong with this thing? Mm-mm. I promised myself I wasn't even gonna mention the person on here, so I'm gonna keep quiet. Be nice, Marky. Be nice. Be nice, Marky. Hey, Juanita. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hope you had a good weekend so far. Oh, it's definitely the retrograde, and it's the last couple of days now, so things are going to be like, you're going to start seeing things and dealing with people and stuff. They say that, you see people from your past, and oh boy, did I. Oh boy. Saw somebody from my past today, and I was like, oh, look at that. They were complaining about their life and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, well, there you go. You're still a piece of work. You're still living a life that you shouldn't be living. Not my problem. Don't blame life, blame the way you live it, sweetheart. Oh, there you go, Elda. Yes, we can sing it together. Vanity says, so far, thank you so much for what you did for my sister. Yeah, no problem. I I appreciate you bringing her over to me, and she's been through a lot, so I just hope that the guy that I saw that's helping her will help her and continue to, and she'll be fine. Sometimes things need to be that way in order to get what you want next. Everybody goes through it in life. They go through that moment where everything goes to crap, and then you get it back. It all comes back to you afterwards. So I'm just glad she's okay. All right, so Age of Aquarius, she said, my mom has been talking to my Aunt Joyce's spirit every day to nudge her son to come and be happy with us. He wants to be with me, but he's been listening to his toxic family and being influenced. She told my mom in a dream she would help. Is he listening to her? Does he realize his mom is nudging him to step forward to happy life? All right, let's check. All right. My email address is markymarkstarot@gmail.com. I'll write it for you. It's on my channel here. I'll write it in here. All right. Let's check. Age of Aquarius. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. I don't think so. Age of Aquarius. I think he's listening, but he's still contemplating. He's still he's still dealing with like dishonesty and trickery and like bad influences. I think at some points he kind of says, you know what, maybe I should, and then he'll change his mind again, and he'll be like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna like stay away from everybody. I can't trust this person. I can't trust that person. Like there's a woman that like I think that everybody's making it seem like your mom is the bad one, or any woman that's around him, like is saying, "Hey, look, they're malicious, they're deceitful. You know, they don't know what you know, they don't think what you think, they don't care about you." Like people like someone, a woman's telling him, like, "Don't go back to your family, or don't be around your family, don't talk to him, don't deal with him." So like there's a lot of like dishonesty and trickery and things like that, and somebody being taken advantage of. So they're trying to take advantage of the son and like manipulate him to say, to not deal with him. But he's putting in like effort for himself. I think that he doesn't care what anybody says. I just think that he's constantly like, like working on himself, putting in personal effort to do things. You're welcome, Jessica. Like it almost seems like he's like trying to reach to a better place and get to a better place in his life. Yeah. I feel like he wants it, like he wants to put in the effort, but he's thinking that, who's right, who's wrong, who's gonna accept me, who's not gonna accept me, like who's gonna like bring me to like understand what's exactly going on. Like I think there's a lot of doubt in his mind and a lot of like he doesn't know who to trust. I think he's got trust issues. I think that next year I think next year that he's gonna like talk to you, and there's a possibility that he'll come back, but he doesn't want to make like a mistake. You know what I mean? He fears making a mistake, or he fears like, getting there and be like, now that I'm here, is this a mistake? Is it not a mistake? So once he gets in you guys like energy, I think it'll take him a little bit, and then he'll be like, okay, I kind of like this change. I want to be accepted. I want to feel like, different. I want to make this year a better year for me. So I don't think it's going to happen right away, but I think that next year he will eventually change, and he'll eventually come your way, because he'll realize, like, eventually that he has to do that in order to move forward. So something's going to happen where he feels like he has no freedom. No, I'm saying that he will. Yeah. I'm saying that he will come back to you guys next year at some point in time, but it's going to have to be like on his own, you know. Hey, Shakima, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Could you ask me here, right? You said you want to nudge her son to come and be happy with us. He wants to be with me, but he's been listening to his toxic family. So I'm seeing that he is coming back this next year, like in 2024. He'll be back. He'll be coming to you guys and trying to talk to you guys to see who's what and what's doing who and what's going on. Like I think he wants to like make the adjustment to talk to you, to see like what's going on, who's saying, who is misplacing the truth, like who is telling the truth, who is not telling the truth. That's what I keep getting. There's like a truth that he's trying to find out. Now once he finds that out, then he'll make the move, and he'll try to, be with you guys and come back to you guys. I'm getting a yes for next year, but it's gonna happen like before June. So the next 6 months, it's a possibility it will happen. I got like a good vibe on that. You doing okay? Been very, very sick. Oh shit, sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're okay now. Hope you wasn't that bad. Shit. Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah. Like I think he's gonna try to see how it is with you guys and then get some information, if that makes sense. Like he's gonna try and get information and he's gonna be like, okay, now that I know the truth or now that I feel like I can make that adjustment, then I'll be the I'll get it, Sorry to hear that, Shakima. That sucks. That's one thing I hate is being sick. All right, no problem. So Age of Aquarius, if he says he's gonna come New Year's, let me see if he's gonna come tomorrow. Mm, he's still thinking about it. I'm getting like a maybe. I'm not getting no, and I'm not getting a yes. I'm getting a maybe that he's thinking about coming tomorrow. Yeah. So he's thinking about it. He's still up in the air. Like if you guys invited him, then he's thinking about it. Like he's like still not sure what he wants to do. Like he's kind of feeling like, if I go, is this like an ulterior motive? Like, am I gonna be like, are they gonna like interrogate me or like beg me to like be with them, or like how is it gonna go? Am I gonna feel like the love? And am I gonna get advice? Am I gonna get the truth? Like, what am I gonna get here? So he's still feeling up in the air about going, but I do feel like it is a possibility. Yeah, I think he is. He will. He will. Age of Aquarius, I think he is, because I got really positive cards on the next like couple months that he's gonna make the adjustment. Just give him time. Just whatever you do, my advice to you and to you guys is to not interrogate him and just let things flow. Let him do the talking. Don't like beg him, or once you get him in your presence, don't like overdo it. Just make him feel comfortable and just like let him talk and let him do whatever he has to do, like just be honest and just like show him that you can be trusted. you know that's my suggestion, and if you do that, it'll work out, because that's what I feel he's looking for. He's looking for to make that adjustment, to make the sacrifice, and like do it and be around you guys and stuff. But just allow him to like do whatever he has to do to get his answers. That's what I feel he needs. But it's a very good possibility that it's gonna happen. Right now, I'm getting a maybe, and because you said he's seesawing, so like I'm in like I still feel like he's gonna make that last minute decision. But eventually, I do see it getting better. All right, Shakima, thank you for the donation. You can go ahead and ask your two questions. Thanks. You're welcome, Aquarius. No problem. I see good things, so just let it all pan out on its own. Yeah, just leave him alone and just like let things flow. And that's why he's probably saying, you know what? They're not interrogating me. They're not irritating me. So like maybe this is the right thing for me to do. So that's good though. You're doing the right thing. You're being an Aquarius. You just need people to learn, let them come to you. That's good. Oh, Gemini is being sneaky, huh? You're the second person this week to say that a Gemini man was being sneaky. Well, yeah, I'm in the, us Aquarius, we don't need to be sneaky. We just tell you straight up, look, it ain't fucking happening, okay? No, at least I am. I'm like that. I can't speak for everybody else. You're welcome, Age of Aquarius, no problem. Looks positive though, so stay positive and positive things will happen. I don't get nothing bad though. I just think he's still gonna be like that. Yeah, a lot when Aquariuses can't handle when Aquarius men, let me rephrase that. When Aquarius men can't handle being around a woman or like being around a certain situation, they're gonna go missing. They're gonna be like, yeah, fuck this, I can't take this shit. I'm not gonna deal with these people. I just want my freedom. I want my alone time. I need to regroup. I need to like stay around myself, and I'll go around them when I feel like it. Or if not, I'm just gonna slowly drift away on some fucking island and boat and just be irrelevant. Yeah. So I agree with that. Aquarius women, I don't know because I don't really like deal with Aquarius too many Aquarius women. Like I said, one of my girlfriends from like 10 years ago was Aquarius, and she was the same way. We were perfectly fine. Her dad got sick. She left. I never saw her ever again. She changed her number. I can't find her anywhere. Some bullshit. I don't know. I was like, okay, you go, Aquarius. You go there, sweetheart. Goodbye. See you later. Hopefully she's all right. Anyway, it was good while it lasted. All right, he comes up here in the reading. So the reason he's being sneaky is he's dealing with like another woman, and this woman's like malicious and vengeful, and he's dealing with this woman, and he's dealing with like lies, and he's being taken advantage of. So like he's very insincere, and he's like trying to determine who his friends are and who like what he wants to do. Like he feels like he wants to like approach the end of this situation or a problem, but like he's had some unexpected things come up. So it's like he's going through a lot of indecisive moments right now. He feels embarrassed, he feels anxiety, he feels very hesitant, he's doubting things. But like I feel like he might be lying to you about certain things about a person that he's dealing with. Like he might be dealing with another woman, and him and this woman are going at it, and he doesn't want you to know. And that's probably why he's being sneaky. Ah, yeah, Aquarius, I'm the same way. Take it or leave it. That's my motto. I am what you see, and that's it. Could still be the ex-wife. He's trying to reconcile that last bit of money from the divorce. Yeah, I don't see him getting that. He might not be getting it because she's being very vengeful, and she's like going off on him. Yeah, apparently we'll have to sell the house. Yeah, the glory of divorce. Then people wonder why I don't get married. I would like bet you ain't taking my shit. Yeah, that's usually the case. The guy always has to give the money to the woman. That's why it don't make sense for guys to get married. You be broke. So I ain't taking my shit. I don't know. I ever get married, I'm signing a contract. If we ever get divorced, you ain't taking none of my shit. Sign the contract or else it ain't happening. I thought you'd love me. Yeah, I love you, all right. Love you when you're fucking sleeping next to me. That's about it. You taking my shit I worked hard for. You must be out of your damn mind. No, you won't. Mm-mm. Yeah, prenup. There you go. That's what it's called. Yeah. Let me see what's going on with that. I encourage everybody to do that because I've seen so much divorces turn into disasters, and it's not good. Some people deserve to get everything because of what the person done to them. That's different. But like, if a woman, if the either man or woman or whatever, if they're getting away with like pure murder, like fuck that, you don't deserve shit. You deserve what I paid for. Hell no. Like fuck, so I'll burn that fucking shit down. Yeah, you're taking my house that I work for? Oh yeah? Okay, we'll see. Throwing cocktail bombs at that bitch. That shit will be on fire real quick. Damn right. I'll hire a guy to get on there. I'll hire somebody to get on there and leave the gas tube off, and I'll come by and get boom. Nah, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that shit. I'll just let God do it. I lost my train of thought. See, never mind. Let me just go. Let me see what you said here real quick. He apparently will have to sell the house. Let me see. He's gonna try and not sell the house because of her. hmm But he knows that's the only way he's gonna get money. So I don't feel like right, and that's why like he needs the money. But even if he sells the house, I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that nothing's gonna happen anyway. Like I just feel like it's a he's like this is messing his head up, and that's why he's being the way he is. I see him being very worried about it all, and like it's a lot of obstacles, and she's resisting things. Right? Yeah, that's why. As soon as you wrote that, I get like the Queen of Wands reversed. Like she ain't got shit, and she's like, so he's like not wanting to sell the house sometimes, and then the other times he's like, well, I have to because I need my fucking money. You know? Yeah, of course she wants her half. That's what most people want. Yeah, I'm saying like if I like say if I already own a house, right? And you move in with me and we get married. Don't think you're gonna get half of what I have because you're married to me. So I have to sell my house that I worked hard for that you moved into and you married me and you're gonna take half my shit? Oh hell no. No, no, no. That's like me paying for my house twice. That ain't happening. Mm-mm. I'll burn that bitch down. I'll burn my own damn house down. Either that or she's going fishing. Something's gonna happen to her. No, no, no. Juanita. Honestly, honestly, I've seen so many people get divorced lately. It's really a shame. Like I don't understand why people get married in the first place. I really don't. To those of you who have a great marriage, God bless you. And I know marriage isn't bad. It's just people that get married are bad. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You ain't taking my shit. Hell no. Yeah, I agree with you, Anita. I don't understand it either. But it's just the way people are. 5 years ago, I watched my brother get a divorce. His wife cheated on him, left the kids and him to defend themselves. She didn't even pay for child support. After like 2 or 3 months of like, you know, go and live with the boyfriend and the new guy that she cheated on and with, um, she started to give like the kids $100 a month. Like, what the hell is $100 a month for two boys, two teenage boys? A month, not a week, a month. Then she started to give a little bit more as time went by. And 5 years went by, and then she just took them this month to dinner for the very first time because she got a new car. What a great mom. I'll clap for you, sweetheart. Yes. While my brother is taking care of the kids and putting clothes on their back and food on their table and paying fucking rent, you were out taking dick from your boyfriend. And now, like, you want to be in part of your kid's life 5 years later? Great job, sweetheart. You're the mother of the year. Fucking idiot. Yeah. And then people wonder why I don't get married and I don't want none of that shit. I don't know. And my sister got divorced this year. She's officially divorced now, finally, after a year. And her ex-husband, he sends money to the kids' account, but he don't speak to them. He don't spend no time with them. Nothing. He doesn't give a shit about them. He don't give a shit about none of them. He don't call them. He don't try to go to dinner with them or take them anywhere. But he's with this hoe. He's with the woman he cheated on my sister with. He's with her all the time, paying for her shit, paying for her fake hair, her fake nails, and her fake eyelashes, paying for her food. But you ain't got no time for your children. Okay, bro. Shakima, you can ask your second question when you're ready. Yeah, and then people wonder why I can't stand people who neglect their children. It's cool to be divorced, but you gotta take care of your kids. And if you don't take care of your kids, then you're a piece of shit in my mind. Exactly what you are. And dispute me on it then. And I'll tell you why you're a piece of shit because you don't take care of your children. Don't tell me it's because of this and because of that. There's no excuse not to take care of your children. You knew how to make them, didn't you? Idiot. And guess who's dealing with the children now? Me. I'm the one to take care of those boys. I'm the one who pays for half their life. I'm the one who does everything for them. I'm the one who picks them up from school. I'm the one who takes them to their activities. I'm the one who puts food on their table because your fucking slack ass don't do it. That's why you're going to hell. All of you who do that shit to your children. Yeah, marriage is beautiful to me. That's why I won't get married unless I'm with a beautiful person that values me for who I am, not for what I have. Yeah, exactly. Don't divorce your kids. I have been with my Virgo 7 years and things are good, but I'm scared to marry because I too see more people divorce. Yeah, you don't have to get married. If you're with him for 7 years, that's fine. Stay together and just don't get married. So if you ever were to separate, you just go your way, he goes his. Take your shit and he takes his. Nothing else. You ain't gotta go through no divorce because the divorce is more expensive than a marriage. Remember that. Trust me, it is. Tell me about the new Capricorn. Oh, you got a new Capricorn, huh? Mm-hmm. He's a bit older. You know I don't mind that. Not sure if he's crazy yet. Oh shit. All right, let's check. I'm not gonna tell people how I feel about Capricorn people, but I have my own. I know not everybody's the same. My mom's a Capricorn and I love her, but that's about it. That's about it. I love some Capricorns. I have some Capricorn friends, but I have a lot of Capricorn enemies. Yeah, that's cool. Juanita, I've had a lot of bad experiences with Capricorn people, but I have had some good experiences as well. Each sign is different. It all depends on who you get along with. But Capricorn men have been a disaster in my life. I can only count one or two Capricorn men that I really like and get along with. The rest are all like assholes, selfish assholes. All right, Shakim, but the new Capricorn guy uh seems like he might ask you out, or he might like, you know, invite you to go somewhere, or there might be an opportunity that will arise where he might think about asking you out. But he's also a person that has deliberately made things difficult in his life. He might have been excessive or had some ideas that weren't great, and he had to discontinue his effort with someone in the past. He might have had like some past issues with his last relationship and stuff, and he abandoned it and moved on, and he's trying to find something better, you know. So I feel like he's going through some difficulties here and there with his past, but I still feel like he might invite you, or he might like, say, like hang out with you, or try to hang out with you, or try to contact you, things like that. Ah, he just lost his mom. Okay. Well, that's why like he feels the way he does then. That's sad. I feel sorry for him. Oh, military dude. That makes sense. He's known this as be semi-local in February. Well, I feel like maybe in February he might say hello and might, say, hey, remember me, or hey, maybe we should hang out sometime. But I don't think it's nothing serious. He might be like, just want to get acquainted and just be friends. You know? Like I don't think he's gonna pursue you, like, and go after you. But I do feel like he might like, um challenge you, or like, like challenge you in a way like, let me see if this is a good chick. Okay, well that makes sense. See, I get like I get the feeling that he will invite you to go meet him. Yeah. But I feel like he's a hard working guy. He has progress, he's got money. I feel like, he's organized and he puts in the effort. But he might be like, kind of skeptical at first, and you know. Okay, yeah. So let me see. I see it's possible that you might meet him. Got the three of cups here, and that means like, hanging out with a friend. Um, I still feel like this guy is like, he doesn't want to make a mistake. I feel like he's vulnerable. I feel like, he's like, he's suspicious of people that he meets online. I feel like, he feels like kind of still like, because obviously he probably doesn't know you like that. But I feel like he's gonna try and get to know you, and I feel like he will invite you. Yeah, I don't get nothing bad. I just think that he's got a lot on his mind, and obviously you said his mom passed away, so he's still going through all that. And if you're in the military, That's a shitty life. Been there, done that. That was the worst 3 years of my life was being in the military. I have had bad experience with Capricorns born early January. For me, I've had bad experiences with December Capricorns. Are like men are the worst. But I have a few January Capricorns that I dislike as well. That's not that bad. That's cool. At least you know somebody with a head on their shoulders and know what they want. Yeah, women. Well, see, that's the thing. Juanita, what is your zodiac sign? What sign are you? And that will determine why. He's a December Cap 24. That was like, honestly, I don't know. See, yeah. Well, see, you're a Virgo. He's a Cap. So sometimes like the Earth signs will mingle with each other and hang out, and they'll be cool. But usually the men, the Capricorn men, they always got issues. The ones that I know always had a problem. I always had arguments with them. They think they know everything. You can't tell them nothing. They want to control you. They want you to do everything they want you to do, and whatever they say goes. You know? Yeah, there you go. See? My Mercury is in Capricorn, and something else I have is in Capricorn too. I got Capricorn in my chart twice. But see, I'm a double Aquarius. I'm sun and rising, so there ain't no putting wool over my eyes. But every sign, I've explained this many times. Like everybody has issues with certain signs, certain male or female, or whatever their birthday month is. Like it becomes a trend. So for me, I've dealt with Capricorn men in December that were complete idiots, but December Sagittarius men I had no problem with. So it all depends on you and who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with. So everything's different for everyone. But some people have the same people where they're like, oh yeah, I know. I dealt with that too. Yeah, you can say that about every sign, yeah. And that's why I tell people like it all depends because when I go in other chat rooms, they're like, oh, you can't be an Aquarius because all Aquarius men are cheaters and they're assholes. And I dated an Aquarius man. He was such an idiot and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, all right. Oh, right. It was your birthday yesterday, right? Happy belated birthday. I forgot that. My bad. Hope you had a wonderful birthday, Juanita. Yes, I'm stuck with you. That's okay. I don't mind Capricorn women. There's been one Capricorn woman that I can't stand, right? Because Capricorn, some, let me rephrase this, some Capricorn women and people in general, but I find that some Capricorn people are compulsive liars. Like I can't deal with them. Like they just lie, exaggerate. Um, they want to show off. They want to like say everything about themselves, and you whatever you say is irrelevant. Like it's all about me, 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 me. I can't stand people like that. But then again, some Leo people are the same way. It's always the same thing. Oh, it's me, 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 me. And then some Aries people that I know are the same way. It's always me, 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 me. Selfishness and like, oh, I don't, oh, no, it's my way, not my. I can't handle people like that. Like when there's no compromise and no equality in your words, then I have no time for you. So to me, Leo, Aries, Capricorn people, that's how I view them. Most of them, not all, most of them are like that. It's always about me and fuck you, and I don't care what you think. And whatever they say has to happen, and whatever they say is the truth. And they just lie to themselves and lie to everybody just to be like bigger than everybody else. That's men and women. They do that shit plenty of times. I always get that vibe from those three signs. You broke up. See, Virgo men, right? If you broke up with a Virgo men, they're the same way. They have this thing where it's my way or no way. You have to listen to me because I know everything. And they are the type of men who are, I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to take care of my wife. But if I find something on the side, I'm going to play. Or they're sneaky. Like they'll go and get somebody else and find somebody that will be sneaky with them. That's why Virgo men are not very, I haven't had too much, decent vibes about them. A lot of people that I read for, they talk shit about Virgo men a lot. So I know that I have a friend that's been with a Virgo. She's a Virgo. And she's like, but it's not everybody, And she said to me the other day that her Virgo man is better than most people that she reads for, and because she sees how much problems people have, and she doesn't have the problems that she has with her man. But she has gone through times where, and I said, look, at least he's not cheating on you. At least he's not. At least he treats you good. Look at all the people we read for. They're all fucked up. So like, don't do that. Like, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. And then she told me other, you know what, Mark, you're right. I looked at him and I said, I could have been worse. She was married to a Gemini, and he used to drink and like, verbally abuse her and shit. So it's not good. Yeah. I'm glad you had a good birthday. Your coworkers took you out. Cool. Yeah. If see, like Aquarius and Capricorn can get along very well, but it's usually a man Capricorn and a woman. Like I know a woman that's a Capricorn and her husband is an Aquarius, and she loves him to death, and they have kids together and they have a great life together. But one time she told me that he can be like, a pain in the ass. But she says, I know he loves me and I know he loves my kids. It's just that he acts up every now and then. And I'm like, well, he can't be perfect. You know what I mean? No one's perfect. But, like, she said that, I know that, but, I wish he can like be different in certain ways. I'm like, well, at least he's there with you every day. Fine. What more could you want? Yeah. But it's different for everybody. Like some people, like I'm an Aquarius and I don't have too many Aquarius men friends. I don't have any men Aquarius friends, like just maybe one or two that I know of where I don't hang out with them. But Aquarius women, shit, I have so many Aquarius women friends, it's ridiculous. Like I have tons of Aquarius women friends. I even have two women that are born on the same day as me, February 6th. And I say hi to them. We all cool. We're all cool. We all clicked. We all were, we're friends. And that's it. Like I don't speak too much to them now because we all have our lives. But when we were younger, we would speak. We would, oh, that's our birthday, yay! And we were all cool. I dated an Aquarius woman February 10th. And we had a good relationship, but that was about it. But like I have more. I have a lot of Virgo women friends. Some of my good friends are Virgo women. And one of the woman that I learned tarot from, she's a Sagittarius, a December Sagittarius, and my sister's a Sagittarius, and she's like my best friend. And I've dated at least 3 Sagittariuses in my lifetime with no success, but at least we got on. We didn't end off in a really bad place. We were cool, but So it's different. Yeah, Shakima, everybody, Yeah, but that's the thing, Juanita, you know, being single is fine. You don't have, like, I tell people, or I've been single for like years, and 6 years, I think now, and it's been some of the best years of my life because I don't have nobody to aggravate me, nobody to irritate me, nobody to deal with. I ain't gotta listen to your bullshit, or you like, or be sneaky, or like worry if you're cheating on me or something like that. Like, I can't handle lies and all that shit. I don't deal with lies. But on here, I have a lot of Aquarius women friends. Like, I can name a few. Age of Aquarius is here. Ilda is like, I've known her forever. Ninja is an Aquarius lady. I have so many. Like, the list goes on. You know. And Virgo women, I get along with perfectly fine. Shakima, my friend that passed away 2 years ago, Sue, she was a Virgo. One of my reader best friends is a Virgo. You know, I have so many Virgo friends, like tons of them. I know all women friends, and my nephew, one of my favorite nephews, is a Virgo. Like, I get along with Virgo people, no problem. I have Virgo moon, so like I can relate to them and shit like that. And I just like people that are not selfish and not annoying, and like are friendly and laugh and like to talk shit. If you're like that, then we're good. You know, I don't want people that's gonna sit here and test me, or like tell me that I'm wrong, or my views or my opinions are wrong. Tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. If you're gonna tell me what I believe is wrong, then you're not my friend, or I don't want you around me. Like, because if I'm not telling you that, then don't tell me that. Like, I'm not telling you that your views and opinions are wrong. So leave me the fuck alone. I don't give a shit about your sign or where your birth chart is. I could care less. Yeah. So, like, I think that everybody has their signs and things that they actually, are cool with. It all depends. But I don't think people should really like read it too much into like the astrology part of things. Because I believe anybody can be cool with anybody. I believe any sign is compatible with any sign, because we all have a different birth chart, and we all have different ways and upbringings. And there's people that are together where I'm like, well, I would not. They said that this isn't a match. And here these people are, they've been together forever, you know? So my dad's a Libra and my mom's a Capricorn, and they've been together for 60 years. But I know a Libra and a Capricorn that didn't work, you know? So what does that mean? That doesn't mean that everybody's going to be the same. It's just the way it is. I've been in chat rooms where people said, I'll never date an Aquarius again. I hate Aquarius men. They're all cheaters. And I'm like, wow. Well, I'm not. So what happened to me? You need proof? You know? Like, I don't like when people say that. Like, not all people are bad and not every sign is bad, you know? Yeah, my parents have been together for 60 years. They've been married for 58 years and they dated for 2 years. And my parents are fine. I've never seen them. I never seen my mom throw a pot at my dad, or I never seen my dad, say bad shit to my mom or call her names. Never, ever in life. Never. So that's why I'm the way I am. Because I never seen my father treat my mother like shit. And I've never seen my mom treat my dad like shit. That's why I treat women the way I do. My dad, he's never said to my mom, "Oh, you dumb bitch, cook my food," or "Hey ho," no, I've never heard my dad say any shit to my mom. Nothing. or my mom say to my dad, "Oh, you piece of shit, get out of my house." Nothing. I never seen them like fight or anything like that. Never. They'll joke around or say something like like that. Like my mom calls my dad deaf. You're so deaf. I told you. Da, 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 da. And then my mom be like, "Oh my god, you're so annoying." But she'll never say you dumb fucker. She'll never say like bad words and shit like that. Yeah, it is awesome. It's nice to see, obviously. But I can't say that about my siblings. I agree. Yeah. My personal opinion on relationships and how it works and how it will be almost perfect is to tell the truth. It's that simple. If you tell the truth, that's compatibility and that is trust and that is love. If I'm honest with you and you're honest with me every single day for years and years and years, then we'll have the perfect relationship. Even if you don't want to hear the truth sometimes and you just take it and you know it's true, then you'll be fine. That's the key to a perfect relationship, in my opinion. I don't care about the sex, how much times I get it, how good it is, whatever you do. I don't give a shit about that. You can rock my world every day. I don't care. If I can't trust you, then that sex, that so-called love, you being beautiful doesn't matter to me because that will all get tarnished by your lies. That's how Mark is, me. That's me. If you're honest to me, I will love you and trust you. If I can love and trust you, then we'll be together forever. Simple. But if you lie to me, then we're not gonna work. And if I'm suspicious of you and I have to like prove your lies, then we're not going to be friends, lovers, fuckers, nothing. Dude. Thanks, Juanita. Yeah, my parents are an example to me. That's why, like, my mom and dad have been through a lot in the past 5 years. They watched, my brother get divorced, and now my sister get divorced, and my other sister's married for 25 years. We actually thought they were going to get a divorce first because they were always arguing. Um, but they've been together for 25 years, and they're still good. I don't really speak to them because they're like selfish, and they're Taurus and Aries, so they're butting all the time. That's why they're good. They're good together. They're two stubborn mules. But yeah, so my parents have been through a lot. Like they didn't want their children to get a divorce. Nobody does. But they've been through a lot. I watched my parents, get mentally drained by the divorce, and they're very religious. So divorce to them is like the biggest sin. So they're very upset that my brother got a divorce and my sister got a divorce. But it's life. My uncle, my dad's brother got a divorce. My mom's brother cheated on his wife. You know, so we all have family members that do that shit, or we do it ourselves. It's just the way life is. Like I don't really, it doesn't hurt me because my brother and my sister got a divorce. I'm just glad they're happy without their piece of shit ex, and they take care of their children. My brother takes care of his two boys, and my sister takes care of her two boys. And I help my nephews regardless, and I help my parents. I help my family. We help them. They help me. We all work together, and that's it. Everybody else is irrelevant. But like I said, I can't stress enough that without trust, there is no love. There's a song that I used to listen to every day. It said, "Who can be trusted can be loved. If you can't be trusted, then you can't be loved." And that's the truth. And that's how I live my life. If I trust you, I will love you and I will take care of you. I will be with you. I'll do anything for you. But if I can't trust you, then I don't want you around me. And if you lie to me, then we're only gonna be friends after that lie. After that lie, we're not gonna be friends anymore. All you gotta do is lie to me once, and we're not gonna be friends. You're gonna be an acquaintance, and you're gonna be somebody who I just listen to. I'll hear you, but I won't pay you no mind, and I won't do anything for you, and you won't be doing nothing for me either. Hell no. And if everybody lived that life, you'll be fine. Live your life finding people who you can trust. If you can find somebody you can trust, then you will love that person because you can trust them. Simple. I don't see nothing hard about that. But you know what the problem is people get comfortable with liars and people get comfortable with people who don't tell the truth because they're just saying, well, I like them as a person even though they lie. How could you like a person if they're lying to you? Oh, because they don't do it all the time. Huh? So you're going to go out with somebody like that? You're going to marry somebody like that? How could you live your life like that? That don't make no sense. What time zone am I in? Bermuda time zone. It's 12:08 a.m. You guys might hear the rain and the wind in the background. It's pouring outside, and it's very windy. You see my curtains like flapping. I got my door open. It's nice and cool today. Chop chop. Yep. Tie you up to the palm tree. That's it. You start lying, you're getting tied up to that palm tree. Yeah, here in Bermuda, it is 12:08 a.m. Yeah, it's been raining all day here, all day, and now it's raining again. It's pouring, but hey, it's all good. I don't care. I'm inside. I know. I've talked a lot this year about um, honesty and trust and relationships and why relationships fail, why relationships last. Um, and marriage and divorce is like a huge thing now and always has been. But I feel like people don't really understand what a real relationship is. A real relationship in my definition is it's a 24/7 job. When you start to go out with somebody and you actually officially somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend and you're together in a relationship, those first few months that you're in a relationship should be the test for the future. So you got to test that person's sincerity. You got to see if that person's really telling the truth, if they're trustworthy, if they're loyal. You can tell. Like, people can tell what's going on. Like you can figure it out. You'll feel it, you'll smell it, you'll hear it, you'll know it. And don't ignore those red flags. Don't say, oh well, holy shit, it's pouring now. But yeah, it is draining. It is a pain in the ass. But we as human beings, we should be, if we're in a relation, if we want to be in a relationship and a friendship with someone, then you have to tell yourself, look, how am I going to trust this person? How long is it going to take? If you keep doubting that person and you feel deep down inside you can't trust them, you got to make the decision right away before it get drags on. Because how are you going to feel after 1 year of wasting your time with somebody? You're going to be like, I can't believe I wasted my whole year with this idiot. And what about those people that have been with somebody for 20 years and still ignoring the red flags and just stay together because you're comfortable or because you have kids with them? Like, you should never let it get to that point. In my opinion, everyone has a choice and free will When you're dating somebody and you get that red flag after you date them, because you're actually with them all the time, don't ignore it. You gotta get rid of that person right away. You gotta be like, look, you lied to me. I can't accept this. You're gonna do it again. Because if you did it now, you're gonna do it again. And you're gonna do it again because I'm gonna let it slide. But how could you say right after that, I still love you? How could you love someone that lied to your face? How could you love somebody that you don't trust? How could you love somebody after a couple months? You see, your love is fake. You claim you love somebody, but love ain't that. Love isn't about a couple months. Love is years. Love is earned. Love is a test. Love is way more than sex and way more than, okay, well, love is not about lies. And love doesn't consist of red flags either. So people use the word love too loosely and they really don't know what love is. And that's the biggest problem in this world is people use the word love too loosely. Don't say you love somebody if you can't trust them. That's bullshit. Love consists of many things, and it doesn't consist of lies. It doesn't consist of envious and jealous and like bullshit. That's not love. So for me to say to a woman, I love you, that's because I trust them. And that's why she ain't gonna hear that right away. That's me. You can be whatever you want, but that's me. Oh yeah, absolutely, Juanita. And that's why I always give everybody my first true impression of myself. I don't have to lie to people because I don't want to remember those lies. So I told Juanita that, I'm this. I told Age of Aquarius I'm that. I told Ninja I'm that. I told Oda this, you know. I told this person I was that. I'm gonna get caught up in my lies. How the hell am I gonna remember who I lied to? So if you tell the truth, you have nothing to remember. You have no lies to remember. I don't know how hard that is for people to understand. It just don't make no sense to me why people lie. And that's why like I'm not married and I don't have a wife and I don't have a girlfriend because people lie to me all the time. I can't take it anymore. You know what I mean, Hermana? I can't handle a liar. That shit's a no-no. Mm-mm. Even family, even friends, you lie to me, that we're done. And don't say, oh, well, I had to lie to you because I didn't know if I can trust you. That's no excuse. You still lied to me. So, did I lie to you? No, because you don't have no proof of me lying. So then there you go. If I didn't lie to you, then why are you lying to me? You're obviously lying to me because that's who your character is, who you are. You're a liar. Exactly. You got to chop that shit down. I'm proud of myself and I pat myself on the back every day for getting rid of all the lying, conniving, leeching, following asshole friends that I had. So called friends. All my fake friends are gone. There's only like a few people I associate with, and that's it. And that's because I trust them, I love them, and they ain't lied to me. If you ain't lied to me, we're going to be friends for a very long time. I could be your friend for 10 years and then you lie to me, I'm gonna cut you off. I ain't like listening to your lies. Fuck you lying at? Like why you lying to me now for? That don't make no sense. But some people are so good of a liar that you won't even know if they're lying or not because you gotta find proof. So that's another dilemma. That's another problem. You know? So it's a task. It's a task to find like a trustworthy person. It really is. It's a serious task. But I know it's out. I know trustworthy people are out there. I know good people are out there. I know people out there that can be trusted and can be loved, and they're decent people out there. I know there is. I've met a lot of trustworthy people online and in my life, and you know exactly. But see, the thing is like I don't mind like the truth. I love the truth, even if it hurts. I don't care. You know, like for instance, if I liked a woman and I went up to her and I was like, hey, I really like you. I know we've been talking for a while. I want to be more than your friend. And she goes, oh well, Mark, I don't want that. I'm sorry. If she told me I don't want that, I'm sorry, and I'm not feeling you like that, and we can't be together, it's gonna hurt because I got rejected. But at least I found the truth. I don't want her to tell me yeah and then lie to me and use me and like treat me like shit. I'd rather get rejected right away instead of like have her use me and take me for everything I got. I don't know. Fuck that. I'll be like, okay, cool, no problem. You know, maybe in our next life, or maybe not, or next person. It's all good. Yeah. See, that's what happens when you're honest. That's a good thing. I mean, if I'm not if I think about lying or if I think about not being this like not being honest, it'll affect me. Like it'll really haunt me. Like, 'cause I just can't do it. But if somebody comes to me, right? If somebody comes to me and lies to my face, I'll lie right back to them just to get them back. That's the only way I'm gonna lie. Like if you're lying to me, I'm gonna lie right back to you so you can see what it's like to listen to yourself. But I'm not gonna outright lie to a random person, you know, that I'm going to like be cool with or be, a client or, do business with. Like when I do business, I never lie to my client. I tell them the truth. Look, this is going to cost you this. This is the problem. That's got to happen. This is how much it's going to be. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. You know how many people have told me that in the past umpteen years? They appreciate my honesty. That makes me feel like a good person. Now, if they say, "Oh, don't trust Mark. He's a lying bastard," I don't want to hear people call me a liar. Hell no. That's like the worst thing you can be called in the earth. A liar, cheater, or a stealer. You know? Fuck. I don't want to be none of those above the above. That's like the worst reputation you can have. Is be a liar. In my eyes, that's what it is. If you're a liar, you're a compulsive narcissistic liar, you got a bad reputation. You can't clean that shit up. That's stuck with you forever. Like the saying says, honesty is the best policy. That's it. Even doing this type of work, I never sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I see, whether you want to hear it or not. That's up to you. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, the cards say no, but I'm gonna tell them yes. You know, or the cards say yes, but I'm gonna say no, just to fuck them over because I don't like them. Or I'm gonna make them feel miserable. I'm gonna try and tell them the opposite, so that way they keep coming back. No. I'd rather tell you the truth and you don't come back than bring you back and tell you lies. Hell no. I ain't got no time for that. I have a conscience and I like to keep it clear. I don't want to like, be a liar. That's not gonna work for me. But it works for a lot of people, that's for sure. I know a lot of liars. Not my problem. If anybody wants a daily message, I'll give you one before I go. Why you always lying? Man, I'll never forget the day. I'll tell you a brief story. I dated this woman one time. She left her boyfriend, right? She couldn't take him anymore or whatever, and she left him. And I knew that, and she worked with my sister. Okay, no problem, Juanita. Yeah, open arms. So I started to she told my sister that she wouldn't mind dating me, and if she can talk to me. So I started talking to her or whatever, and I knew she was on like the rebound. I knew she had broken up with her boyfriend and stuff. So I started to like date her. We went out on a few dates. I was like, yeah, I still got to be cautious. She might go back to her ex. She's been with him for years, so and she had a tattoo of his name on her. So I knew like, they've, been together for a long time. So I didn't get myself too attached because I knew there was a possibility of her going back to him. So I kind of dated her off and on for like 6 months. Nothing serious, no kisses, no hugs. I was very, very cautious, but we hung out a lot. We were becoming like really close. So one Saturday, I told her, "Look, I'm working, so I won't be going nowhere until tonight." She was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm off." I'm like, "All right, cool." So something in my head, spirit obviously was in my ear. She's talking to her ex, and I'm like, "Nah, she can't be," because she says she hates him and blah blah blah. So I took my company, the company I was working for at the time. This is a long time ago. The company I was working for, I said, I'm not going to take my personal car. I'm going to take the company van and I'm going to drive by her boyfriend's house because I knew where he lived. And I'm going to see if I see her there. Or I'm going to call her, see if she's there. So I drove up there. I saw her car there. And I was like, huh. I knew spirit was in my ear telling me the truth. I knew it. I knew this bitch was over here looking with her ex. So I called her and I was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" And I can hear all like everything in the background. And she comes outside, and I saw her come outside on her phone to get away from the noise, so she won't think that I'm there. That's how sneaky she was. And we weren't going out like we were just dating. We weren't like boyfriend and girlfriend, but someone like that, right? Something like that. We were like almost there, but I said, "Nah, I'm not gonna go out with her yet until I really know she's disconnected." So I was like, "Oh, where you at right now?" Oh, she goes, "Oh, I'm with my friend so and so." I'm like, "Oh, that's a lie." She goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Look across the street." And she was like, and she turned around. She goes, "What are you doing up here?" And I'm like, "I came to see you, and you're with your ex, and you told me for months now that you have nothing to do with him, but yet you're here." "Oh, I'm here picking up my stuff." I said, "But you just lied to me and told me you were at so and so's house. So why the fuck you lying?" So I said, "Look, this was Mike. This meant to happen today. So goodbye and good riddance." "Oh no, no." I said, "No, no, fuck you, goodbye." Click. And I drove off and she was like, and I was like, "Goodbye." And that was it. See? That's why I never ever trust anybody until, and that was 6 months of dating, all down the drain. And I knew it. Like I kind of knew I was like not gonna get anything out of this. But anyway, I'm glad like spirit was in my ear telling me you know, just with the ex. Go check. Just go do it. Go check. Thank God I did. And that was the best feeling ever, is catching her in her lie. And she begged for me back too. She was like, "Oh no, you gotta understand. I got history with him." I said, "So what? Did you, you know, what did you do there? Why the fuck did you go there? I still had stuff there." I'm like, "We could have went together and I could have picked it up for you. Why you lie there? But you lied from the beginning. You told me you weren't there. You told me you were somewhere else. So you should have just said, 'Look, I'm at my ex's house. I'm picking shit up. I hope you don't mind.'" That's all you had to say. If you were honest, I would have been like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And I would have been like, "Yeah, I know she's at her ex's. She's telling the truth." But no way in hell. The truth didn't exist. All right. I'll go down and listen, give you guys each message. Hey, Marley, how you doing, sweetheart? All right. Shakima. All right, Shakima, your message is soften and open back into love all day long. So this is saying open back up to love. Soften up, Shakima. Soften and open back into love all day long. See, open up your heart, Shakima. It's not bad, you know? Open yourself back up to love. You're welcome. All right. Next, I have Aquarius. All right. This card says, do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. And as an Aquarius, we are, the humanitarians. So do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. And there you go. Ilda, would you like a card as well? I don't know if you said yes. Juanita, you are next. Juanita. All right, Juanita, your message is very simple. It says, make gentleness a habit. Make gentleness a habit. So be gentle every day, all day. All right, Ilda, my hermana, let's see what we have for you. 1, 2. All right. Your card is this. And it says, know that truth is a living force, whether you believe it or not. We just finished talking about the truth. Know that truth is a loving force, whether you believe it or not. All right, next is rainwater. Rainwater, let's see what we got for you. 1, 2. This is your card, rainwater. It's like a bunch of Christmas lights. It says, practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. Practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. So this means to me, Rainwater, like see how you want your brother to be happy and to, live his life better. So when you talk about him to yourself or to anybody, like really say, like, I really hope my brother has a better life, and he has, in the future everything gets better for him. That's what this card's saying, like, or anybody around you, yourself, boyfriend. Just keep speaking positivity, and the positive, words will get out there. Ninja, you're next. I'm not even gonna ask you if you want a card. I know you do. All right, Ninja. 1, 2. All right, Ninja. You got the sun on the water here, and it says, "Trust in divine order. You are being helped. Trust in divine order. You are being helped." You're welcome, Juanita. If anybody else wants a message, let me know. If you want one, just say yes. I'll take one. I'm going to give myself a card. You're welcome. All right. My card is the sky and the clouds and the horizon here. And it says, take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. See how much power I have? My thoughts and feelings affect the whole universe. Who would have known? Dang. Take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. I gotta watch what I say then. Oh boy. Mark said that, and now the whole universe has to do it. Now. Right now. Marley, are you here? If you are, I'll give you a message if you want one. Tomorrow night, if you guys are want somewhere to hang out for New Year's Eve, you're more than welcome to be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow on New Year's Eve. We can bring in New Year's Eve together. I'm gonna be home. I ain't going out nowhere. I don't drink and smoke and all that shit. So my days of partying are over. I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be online, hanging out as normal. It's a normal day, and I'll be here hanging out. Hi, Cammy. Yes. It's probably going to say quit having a big mouth. Nah, speak your mind, Marley. I don't think you have a big mouth. I think you're hilarious, and I think that, just say whatever's on your mind. Who cares? Just be you. Don't change. All right, Marley, let's see what we got here. 1. All right, Marley, this is your card. It's got like some moon-looking things on here. All right, it says, remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. Remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. See that? It doesn't say remind yourself that you talk too much and you have a big mouth. See, it says remind yourself that you're a soul spirit being. Okay? That's what you do. What you do. See, Marley's Tarot. See, if you guys don't know Marley, she's hilarious. She's got her own channel and she does questions all the time, and she does readings as well. Uh, yes, she does have a big mouth and she does talk a lot of shit like me, but it's fun. It's not offensive. You know, she's cool like that. I wouldn't tell her about it if she wasn't. I go in her room all the time and talk shit and have fun. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. It's all about having fun. You gotta have fun, laugh, live. You know, live, love, laugh, like they say. It's the best way. Don't change for nobody. Just be yourself. Be yourself, have fun, and that's the best. That's the best medicine. Yeah, me too. It makes me feel good, and I like to laugh with the person that I make laugh. So it's a great feeling to make people laugh and have fun. People, when people see me, they start laughing already, or they start smiling. As soon as they see me, they're like, "Oh God, what's Mark gonna say now?" You know, I don't think there's any live or any time I've been on here when I haven't laughed or I haven't, made somebody laugh. All right, I'll check my email, Renita, and I'll get back to you. Okay. So thank you. I appreciate that. You too. And like I said, I'll be here tomorrow, bringing the new year with you guys. If you want, I'll be here. I'll be hanging out on the countdown. I can't wait for 2024. I'm so sick and tired of this year. It's been a joke. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, me neither. I ain't going nowhere. Nobody invited me anywhere, and I'm not gonna go anywhere anyway. That's one. This, let me tell you, New Year's Eve is a day that I try to stay off the street, off the road, especially at night. I already ran to the grocery store today and got everything I need, so I don't drive tomorrow. You know, and the weather's not going to be all that great anyway. So I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be on here talking shit all night, having fun. I did it last year and the year before and the year before and the year before that. I don't go anywhere. I really don't. I've been there, done that. Good night, Ninja. Take care. I used to be. I tell everybody. Um, I used to be a DJ for 20 years. I had a lot of late nights. I went to a lot of parties. I was the life of the party. I was out every single night when I was younger, and now I just want to be home. I want to rest. I want to catch up with sleep from all the years I missed sleep and all the years I was out playing music. And, that's what I did for 20 years straight. I worked all day and DJed all night. I had my own radio station. I had my own radio show. I did it all back then. So I have my life back now, you know? So that's why, like, I don't, you know, I like to be home now. I don't want to be in the clubs anymore. Those days have been over for me. I retired as a DJ 10 years ago. I started when I was 14 and I finished when I was 36. So I don't want to do it ever again. I'm heading off and I did what I had to do. I traveled the world. I was the number one DJ here in Bermuda for years. And I accomplished all my goals and that's it. I'm done. So yeah, I don't go out no more. Yeah, it is. For me, it always was a big part of my life. Yeah, cool. I hope everybody shows up tomorrow. You guys have fun. Yeah, rainwater, sure. You're getting the cards as a message, It's from spirit. Spirit's trying to tell you something, you know. But yeah, I always tell everybody about my DJ life. It was a big part of my life for 20 years, and um, but it also was a draining thing to do. I had to be up till I had to be late till 3 o'clock in the morning playing at parties and doing things, and I took it very serious, and I won competitions, and I became one of the best here for years. So I was in the newspaper, I was in the news, and then I was like, fuck this, I'm done. And right after I finished DJing, I got into like tarot and stuff. I started getting more into tarot and more into like doing it. How'd I get started? I love you too, sweetheart. Um, I got started by like randomly going on like a website. There's a website called Uranum. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it was like the first like one of the first psychic websites with multiple people on it. And a friend of mine started working on there, and I started to go in there and support her and like moderate for her and help her out because she had just like she's a great psychic. We're still friends, and I learned a lot from her, and we read for each other. We read for each other today. Actually, I've known her for like years. Fuck. I think I've known her for now 15 years, I believe, about that. And I started, looking at her do tarot, and I said, you know what? I feel like I can do this as well. And she always told me that I had the gift to do it. That spirit would tell her that. And a lot of people told me, like even when I was like 21 years old, I met a psychic, and the psychic told me that you can do this shit for a living, if you want to, but that's up to you. Like you have the gift, you just got to open it up and do it. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I don't care about this fake ass shit. None of this shit's real and stuff like that. So um I always heard that I had the ability and the gift to do it, and then finally I opened up to it. And I've been reading cards for a long time now. And I learned from a lot of people. I actually had a tarot class not too long ago. 3 years ago, I did a tarot class. I was teaching tarot on Zoom. Um, and then, like, my mediumship kind of took over, and trying to, like, my mediumship kind of, like, made me feel like a real psychic, you know? Anybody can read cards and tell you shit. And people that are good at tarot and not at mediumship, that's fine. Not everybody's a medium, not everybody wants to expand their gift, and not everybody has the gift. But like it a lot of people read different, and a lot of people have different gifts. People do different things, they have different connections. You got upset, accidentally learned all the meanings. Yeah, but that's a good thing. Like I did too. Like, yeah, but that's okay, Marley. It's the thing is you don't have to be psychic to read cards. It's just a matter of studying them and then having spirit teach you, and give you the right thing. At the end of the day, my opinion is this: if you grab a deck of cards, right? You got tarot cards, right? And you start to fuck around with them, and you start to learn them, and all of it, all the meanings, reversed, upright, whatever. And you start reading people, and you're right. It's not you. You learned them, yes, but it's not you completely. Spirit's actually right behind your shoulder, making sure those cards come out right. You know? Yeah, exactly. But that all comes with you. You have to like tell you, if you believe what you're getting is real, then every single time you'll be right, no matter what. Even if the person doesn't admit it, you got to just know that it is. Because if you read the cards properly and you're getting it from spirit and you believe you're getting it from spirit and you're not getting it from yourself. See, the problem is a lot of readers are not humble enough. They honestly think that it's them and there's no spirit behind them and spirit's not dealing with them. So how the fuck are you have permission to read me or someone else or tens of thousands of people you're reading within a year or whatever in your lifetime? How did you get permission to read that person? You think you just have the power to read anybody? It don't work that way. You have to be like, yeah, you are the messenger. And it's nice to be the messenger, but you have to believe that spirit is giving you the message. You are not the person that gives it. You're just translating the message. But spirit's actually connecting with the person that you're connecting with. That's how it is. And people will believe whatever they want. And if you're wrong or you're not like right all the time, when you don't do personal readings because you're not right, it's because you don't believe in what you're getting. If you don't believe the message you're getting is real, then you're not real. You have to understand that you have to get permission from spirit and from that person's, spirit to connect. So if you believe in what you're doing, it'll work. And that's like me as a medium. I had to believe everything I heard, everything I saw, even if it didn't make no sense to me, even if it didn't make sense in the beginning of the reading. But at the end, I guarantee we'll solve the problem. We will find a way, and we will get it down to the nitty gritty of things. And I'll make sure the reading will fucking make sense at the end of the day. We're gonna find out, because spirit won't leave me hanging like that. Because spirit knows I genuinely and seriously and trust me to give you exactly the reading that you're paying for and deserve to get. But if they tell me, look, this person's a fucking idiot and this person don't want to speak to him, I don't even know why they called upon this person, I'm going to tell you that. You might not like it. And then you're going to be like, you know what, Mark, you're right. I should have never asked for this person to come through because we didn't get along. I just want their forgiveness. I'm had that happen to me. And I'm like, well, let me see if I can connect to somebody that likes you. you know? Like, I'll tell you straight up, like, don't ask me that shit. You fucking dumb. You're wasting your time and your effort. If you want forgiveness, you got to go on your own time and do that shit. Ask the person for forgiveness in spirit. If they give it to you, they give it to you. But if they tell me no and fuck you, I'm going to tell you no, they said fuck you. It ain't going to change because they're dead, and don't change. It changes if they want it to change. It's the same shit. What kind of music did I play? I played R&B, rap, reggae, majority reggae, because here in Bermuda, everybody loves reggae and rap and R&B. I never played anything else. I just played like the top 10, 20 hits, things like that. Sometimes, I played whatever was the most popular song at the time. Obviously, I had to. Club music, things like that. A little bit of everything. Soca, disco. I had everything, but I didn't have to play everything. Though. It all depends on where I went. Like I met like certain artists, and they would say my name in a jingle, like in a song, like stuff like that. So I would get things like that, and I had like all the latest stuff. Well, let me tell you something about that, Marley. It's a good thing you do that. I wish that it would always come out positive too, but that's not going to be the case. And I'll tell you a brief story. When I first came on here 4 years ago, right? I started September 2018 or 2019. Yeah, 2019. And September 2019, I came on here and I started doing, have my live doing readings. Everything was free. I weren't getting paid for anything. I just wanted to show my worth. And then at the end of 2019, going into 2020, all the readings were bad. People were like talking shit to me. Oh, you only give bad readings. What the fuck is your problem? Like, what are you doing? Yes, I do have a DJ name, but I don't want to say it on here. But all the readings were bad. Majority of them were bad. And then the beginning of 2020, January, February, March, it was worse. And then COVID hit. And then everybody found out why the readings were bad. Some people know what it is, but I don't like to publicly say it, to be honest. But yeah, Marley, I know how you feel because that happened to me. Like I was reading for everybody, and everybody was like, you're an idiot. You only give bad readings. People are fucking me off in the comments and in my live. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Blah blah blah. And then when COVID hit, they were like, "Well, Mark, we finally realized why your readings are bad because shit's bad now. COVID hit and we're fucked." People lost their jobs, people couldn't work. And then when everybody was on here on lockdown, they were in my room and they were like, "Well, Mark, we're sorry." And some people never apologized. Some people never came back because they were like, "This fucker was predicting this shit since September." I didn't predict COVID, but it was all bad reading. People had bad shit happen. I was doing like all signs, and all the signs were like, a lot of them were bad. And it was always negative shit. And I was like, fuck, I don't even feel like reading tarot no more because this shit's all negative. And I'm like, this is fucking bullshit, you know? Oh yeah, they did. Some people like pretty much admitted to me. That's how I gained more people back then. Because people were like, yeah, he was telling this shit for a while now. So like, and I was wondering what was going on because nobody really knew about COVID until it hit, you know. And when it hit, I was like, I came back from a trip in January. That was the last time I went away. It was January 2020. And I'll never forget, I came back and I was sick. And then everybody's like, "Oh, you okay, Mark?" "Yeah, I'm fine." Then a month later, look, bang, COVID this, COVID that, March, lockdowns, blah, blah, blah. And everybody was like, "Well, Mark, now we know why it was negative the past couple months. You were pretty much, Spirit was pretty much telling you." And how weird is it and how ironic is it that I started my channel 6 months prior to COVID? And I never wanted to do this. I never wanted to go public. I just did readings for people on the side on Skype and on wherever, Facebook, on my personal shit. I never wanted a channel. I never wanted like this whole thing, like, Then everybody's like, "Come on, Mark, come on, please start your channel, blah, blah, blah." You're like, you gotta do it. You gotta help people and rah rah. And I said one night I just said, "Yeah, fuck it." I just went live and everybody's like, "Yeah, And then next thing you know, I'm here 4 years later. But how weird is God put me in the predicament 6 months before COVID because he knew I was going to need this as a source of income. He knew that I was gonna be helping people. He knew that, it was gonna be, something that I had to do. But he put me before COVID. Look how powerful Spirit is. They nudged me to get my channel 6 months before the shit hit the fan and got me out there telling everybody, warning everybody through tarot and through my psychic abilities, pretty much warning people, like saying, this shit's about to hit, some shit bad shit's about to happen. And nobody was listening. They were just too busy criticizing me. And then bang. Next thing you know, in 2020, I was reading for people that were home on lockdown like me because we had nothing else to do. We were just exchanging readings and I was working on here every day. It's crazy. Nah, don't ever think that way. Don't think negative, Marley. Because when I watch you read, there's nothing negative about you. I don't get no negative shit. And the reason why we met, I've been going to your room for a while. But like I said, I never saw you. You was always, hiding behind the camera. But now that you're actually in the public eye and I saw you, I was like, let me talk to this chick. Let me see what's going on with her. Like I'm gonna ask a question or whatever. I've always liked, your room and your attitude and the way you are. So then when I saw you, then I read for you. Because spirit, your grandfather was in my ear. And that wouldn't have happened if you're not connected to spirit. So you have to look at it that way. The reason I connected to you was because you're connected. And that was your reassurance of your connection. Don't look at it as a toxic obsession. You got to look at it as you're helping people. And you're also helping yourself stay sane and stay happy. Interact with people, help people. Spirits got your back. If they didn't, they wouldn't have talked to me. They would have been like, "Yeah, this whack ass bitch. Don't talk to her. She's crazy. She's a toxic obsession, crazy bitch." They didn't tell me that. It's the way you feel, you know. Right. See, there you go. It went away afterwards. See? Yeah. And that's the thing, it was the toxicity came from toxic spirit and your obsession at the time. But then you turned your obsession into a channel and you turned it into your healing for your life, and that's the best thing. And now you have your channel, you're showing your face, you're with your daughter on the side. That's a blessing, that's I admire that about you, having your daughter next to your side, helping you and all that. Like that's cool. Like I like that. That's a special bond to have and to like to show her that that's okay to do. It's fun. It's fun to watch. It's don't ever think that you're doing the wrong thing. Yep. And that's a good thing. I'm glad you do that. That's you're being blessed for that every day. Trust me. Being a good mom and having your like and giving your daughter 20%, that's a good thing. Now that I know that, I respect you even more. So that's a good thing. You're doing the right thing. Trust me, you're doing the right thing. Yeah, that's the thing. That's you start them young, you know. And if she's into that and she likes it, go for it. Mother like daughter. She seems like she's into it. I always speak to her when I come in there. I act, I always acknowledge her. I don't want her to think that, oh yeah, what am I irrelevant? I always like, pay my respect. I say hello to her. I don't want her to think that, oh yeah, this guy is coming in here just for my mom. I speak to her too and make sure I respect her and the room and you guys. And that's a good thing. Hermione, you said you sent the donation. Yes, I got it. Thank you. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, I mean, it's good that people acknowledge her, and it's a respect that people should have for your daughter. At the end of the day, it's your daughter. You know. Who was knocking on my damn door for the last 15 minutes? You should have went to the damn door and checked. Then you would find out. It's probably a Jehovah's Witness. It was a Jehovah's Witness. They want to preach to you. Those are the last people that knocked on my door was two Jehovah's Witnesses, and then I didn't answer the door. I saw them on my camera. I'm like, I ain't answering this shit. I ain't listening to you damn people. I got God in my life. You just go about your business. I know, I'm on uptease. All right, Shakima, good seeing you, and I hope you feel better. I'll send healing your way. I promise. Drink Gatorade. If you like Gatorade, drink Gatorade. Drink Gatorade for like 4 days in a row, and you'll get better. Trust Dr. Markey. Roger that. Everybody send healing to Shakima. She's been sick for a little while. Yeah, Gatorade's the shit. It's best to drink Gatorade than Haterade. Okay? Because when you drink Haterade and you start hating, if you drink Gatorade, then you're great. Okay? Understand? Okay. I'll be drinking that Haterade, all right? Drink that Gatorade. All right. I'm getting that the person knocking on your door was like someone you know, like an old friend or somebody that knew where you live and that was trying to come and see you. But they it was a good thing you didn't answer because it looks like they want money or they're looking for money or they want money. So it could be somebody that was asking for money. Could be an old friend or it could be just somebody asking for donations or asking for money. So it's a good thing you didn't answer because all you would have got was, hello, yes, I need money. Can you please give me money? My car broke down and I need money. Or I need this, I need that. So it was a good thing you didn't answer because the person needed money. Let me see something else. I think it was a male. I got yes for male. So it was a man. A man looking for money. Yep, it was a man looking for money, and it's a good thing you made the intelligent choice of not answering the door. That's what I got. That's what Spirit's saying here. The person was very emotional. They're all upset. They're looking for money. They're looking for something. Hmm. I asked if it's the neighbor, and it says it is. Yeah, could be the neighbor. The horny neighbor. Yeah, I got yes. It could be, but it looks like he was looking for money, not anything else. I don't know if he's looking for money, but he could be horn dog. Yeah, looks like he wanted to borrow money. Say I don't know what that's about, but um, I don't get anything sexual. I just get that he was looking for money. He's nothing but a horn dog. It says it's a guy at the door and he was looking for money. So maybe he wanted money from you. No, don't spread the ego. No, no. No, don't drop it like it's hot. Don't drop it like it's hot. Because if you do that, he's gonna get sex excited. then he's gonna be, hooked. Once you go Aquarius, you go delirious. You know that, right? So you can't give him none of the ego. No, don't do that. Don't give him no coochie coo. No coochie coo around here. No. Now the last people that knocked on my door was Jehovah's Witnesses. They left a pamphlet. And I was like, I ain't answering this shit because all they're going to do is be like, oh, how are you today? Do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in God? And I'm like, let me tell you something. There's a lot of good Jehovah's Witness people. I know a few, but some of them are very annoying. Like the ones here in Bermuda, they're fucking annoying. And I'm like, yo, I ain't listening to this shit, yeah? And they're like, oh, but do you believe? I say, yes, I believe in God. Duh. If only they knew, I felt like telling them, look, I'm a medium. I talk the spirit all day, sweetheart. You Jehovah's Witness just knock on doors. Spirit knocks on my door every day, sweetheart. Get out of here. Yes, I believe in Gatorade. Absolutely. I had some Gatorade yesterday. Yeah, he might need booze money, yeah. So yeah, Hermana, that's a good thing. It's a good thing you didn't answer that door. Because he was a crazy ass. I don't know if you guys hear my dog snoring in the background. She's something else. No, she stopped. Oh no, she's back again. Yep. I'm so glad nobody knocks on my door and comes around here that much. I really can't deal with that shit. I hate that shit. Oh, well, there you go. See, he asked you to buy a beer, so that means he was looking for money. So now the cards are right then. It was a guy looking for money. There you go. When you're desperate, that's what you do. Yep. Me, I get a shotgun. Soon as he knocks on the door, I'll open the door and I'll be like, oh hey, how you doing? Click, click. Get off my fucking porch, get off my doorstep, or I'm gonna blow your brains all over my porch. Get the fuck out of here. Don't you ever knock on my door again. And if you do, I'm gonna blow your ass to smithereens. You understand? Click, click. Move. That's exactly what I do. But see, we can't do that here. We can't have guns and shit here. You get caught with a gun, you're going to jail. You guys are you guys are not like that. You guys have guns. Not us. We're not allowed to have guns. Hell no. If I had a gun, if we had guns here, like legal guns, people would die every day. Yeah, most likely Aquarius. I would say so. What an idiot. I can't handle people who drink all day. That shit will aggravate the living fuck out of me. I'm so glad I don't smoke weed and smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol no more. My body's like, thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for not putting that shit in my body anymore. My bank account loves me for it too. So I ain't gotta spend no money on cigarettes and weed and alcohol anymore. Thank God. 6 years. Thank you. August made 6 years I haven't smoked or drank at all. New Year's Eve tomorrow, and I'm not drinking. I won't be smoking. I won't be doing none of that shit. I'll be drinking iced tea, water, coffee, lemonade, orange juice, whatever. No soda for me. I haven't drank soda either forever. I probably drink like a can of soda once a year. That's it. Yeah, we're not allowed to have guns here. I used to be a part of a gun club. We have a gun club here in Bermuda, like a clay shooting gun club, and but we couldn't take the guns home. Like the a guy that owns the guns, he bring them. Like I actually pre-owned a gun, a shotgun, 12 gauge shotgun, double barrel, and I had a single barrel one too. This when I was like 20 years old, and I had to be 21 to legally own it as a part of the club. But then the club got shut down because people were complaining about the gunshots and the clays and all that shit. So I used to like shoot clays. I used to do it. I used to be the youngest guy on the team. But then like they got it still exists, but it's like a lot different now. But I used to enjoy doing that. It's actually right over there. I hear it every Sunday. They have the everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's gunshots!" I'm like, "It's a gun shooting. It's a clay shooting competition they do every week." I was pretty good at it, but then that was it. Yeah, I got the pepper spray. Yeah, yeah, no coochie. No. Don't give them, ladies. Don't give out the coochie. All right, don't do it. If you're gonna give it to anybody, you should give it to a nice guy like me. All right. And if you don't want to give it to me, that's okay. I respect you for it. Don't give it to no one unless they earn it. Okay. All of you are sitting on a gold mine. Make sure you don't give it away for free unless you love the press. Okay. Remember that. You heard it here. Mark and Mark's terrible. There you go. Hey James, how you doing? Yes, I saw you donated. Thank you. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. Marley. Oh, well, there you go. That's why he was knocking on your door. James, you said Patty and I have been talking more recently, and things have really intensified. I'm a Gemini. She's a Cancer. Where's the relationship going? All right, let me check for you, bro. It probably intensified because the full moon was in Cancer the other day. That's probably why she was feeling it. And you're a Gemini, so she can't deny. All right, let's see. James, it really depends on you and where you want it to go. I feel like in the past, you both may have had some difficulties. And as long as you guys don't argue and don't like cause arguments, then you guys will be fine. I feel like you are like a person who's very loyal, reliable, and I think that you really want this relationship to happen. That's why you're asking about it. I think that you are going to be the person that actually makes things happen. So if you really want Patty and you really want to like make things go forward, then it really depends on you because I don't think she's going to be like making any decisions or I know you said it's intensified, but you have to take the reins. And if you take the reins and you make things happen, then she'll follow suit and she'll, things will get better in the next 30 days. It'll continue to get better. But the main thing is to avoid any type of arguments or any type of disputes or anything like that. She really thinks that you're like a loyal friend and a loyal person. She thinks you're a leader. She thinks you're smart. If you have a good job and you got money, she appreciates that too. But don't be too kind and too generous. Don't make any mistakes you made in the past. Like if you had a woman, the last woman you had, if you made too many mistakes with her and you like did things that you shouldn't have done, don't make the same repeated mistakes that you're gonna make with Patty. You can take control of the situation and do what you have to do, but don't be your like how you were in the past. You know what I mean? Don't bring your past into the future. I think that Patty really enjoys your company and she really wishes to be with you. I think that she also like is trying to find peace and she's trying to like really find her balance with you. I also feel like, she's kind of not prepared to be in a love relationship, but being that things have intensified, she's kind of like okay with that. I also feel like she's happy and she feels like the future is bright, but she doesn't want to mix her past with the present. And I get that for both of you. Like don't bring your past shit into the future with each other. Like don't think that she's gonna be like your ex and she's got a problem too, but she can't think that you're gonna be like her ex. So leave the past behind. Don't bring it into the future. Don't even talk about it to each other, you know, about it. Like just change the subject and say, hey, look, sweetheart, let's just talk about what we're going to do. Who gives a fuck about our exes? Okay. Let's do that. And if she's okay with that, she probably will be. But I don't get nothing bad here, James. I think that in the next 30 days, like going into next year and going into January, things will be fine. As long as you don't argue and as long as you don't you maintain the peace and balance and things like that, and things, she'll feel like happy and you'll be happy too. Just be firm, like just be like, just tell the truth, be affectionate. I feel like she wants more affection from you. Don't turn your back on her now. Like, your intent, things are getting better and it'll stay that way. But try not to like bring your past. The main thing I see here is your past actions and your past stuff. And don't argue. Like, don't start an argument. Don't don't do any of that stuff. He has open arms for me, Hermione, you know that. No open eagles though, Yeah, I see things being okay, James. If you're listening, I think things will be fine. I think the relationship in the next 30 days will be okay. Long term, let me see. Let me tell you something, James. In 3 to 6 months, you guys are going to be even more together. She's going to be your girlfriend. She's going to be your partner. It's fate. As long as what I keep getting is as long as you stay on top of things, not on top of her, but on top of things, like on top of the relationship. Like keep like being who you are. Keep being a man, keep being loyal, keep being, honest. The key, bro, is to be honest. Just tell her, oh, just be honest with her. Cancer women, they're very delicate. They're emotional. You know, yeah. Stay on top of the relationship and not on top of her right yet, just yet. If you have had sex, then you can stay on top of her. But if not, you know, like just ease your way in. Because cancer women, they can get emotional at times. But I do see in 3 to 6 months, you guys are gonna be fine. You'll be together. I even show you the cards. So you see, look, this is her, fate, the wheel of fortune, and you. See, man and woman together, and it's all upright. It's all good cards. All good. I see you guys being together and being in a good relationship. But the key is to not, like, do too much and to be too, like, aggressive, and don't argue. Because if you argue with her, she's gonna be like, this is just like my ex. All that bastard did was argue with me all the time. Always fighting, always doing that. So if you don't argue and you stay, positive and stay cool, like, and avoid arguments, you'll be all right. And who the hell wants to argue anyway? It's pointless. You're welcome, bro. No problem. And thanks for donating. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's good. I like positive readings there. Good. So keep up the good work, James. And if you get married in a year's time from now, just remember to invite me, because I love wedding cake. Because wedding cake is the bomb. You know, I even contribute. I even give you guys a wedding gift. I just want to be invited to eat wedding cake. I'm a cake guy. I like cake. Cake and coochie. It's the best thing in the world. What you guys laughing at? Always laugh. That's good. Positive relationships coming in 2024. It's a miracle. Hallelujah. A lot of my readings and readers that read for me, they always tell me that I got some woman coming into my life in 2024, and I'm going to be in a relationship finally, and all these lovely things that I've been told. Even the astrology says that I'm going to be in a relationship. Tarot and astrology. All my friends say, "Oh, Mark, this is the year," and I'm like, "Yep, mm-hmm." Oh, you know me, I'm always ready, but we'll see. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, I'm still gonna eat cake. So whatever. Either way, I'm gonna eat cake, with or without it. Yeah, if you're an Aquarius, uh, like you are, we are, Aquariuses are gonna have like a rude awakening. It's gonna like really ruffle our feathers, you know. I'm looking forward to it. I honestly would love to be in a relationship and love to date again. It's been a long time since I dated, so I wouldn't mind dating again, getting all dressed up and going out and having fun, talking to somebody, having, some affection, some love, and, going out and shit like that, having a nice time. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind. But what they say and what happens is two different things. So we'll see. If it does, I'll keep you guys informed. I'll let you guys see what she's about. Have all my friends read for me. Let me know, if she's worth it. Poor girl. Poor woman. She'd be like, fuck, I feel like, Mark, you do psychic shit? I'm like, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Can't imagine telling someone I'm dating that I do psychic stuff. Yeah, poor girl. When she gets involved with me, she's gonna be like, what the fuck does this guy not do? God damn. What do you do again? Hmm? Oh hell yeah. Everybody would be invited. Everybody's invited to the wedding. Don't get too happy. It ain't gonna happen no time soon. I gotta, unless some miracle shit happens. Unless, like, I get stupid in love, where spirit's like, look, you better marry her now, bro. You don't want this thing going nowhere. She got everything you want and need. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to stay positive, That's the only thing left in my life, is to have a decent partner. But we'll see. We shall see. I'll never neglect my channel and my life for her, though. That's for sure. If she says, "Oh well, you can't be a psychic if you want to be with me, or you can't go on that channel," I'm like, "Who the fuck you talking to? I don't know. Goodbye. See you later. I'm still doing what I want to do. You ain't gonna tell me what I can and can't do. I don't know." But you talk to old women on here. No, I didn't. Look at James. James is here. I talked to a man in here. It's okay. I talked to everybody in here. It's okay. I talked to both. I'm not fucking nobody on here. Okay? It's okay. I'm not cheating on you. That's exactly what I would have to go through. I know I do. There's always time. There's always time. See, you're being negative again, Marley. Stop. You gotta be positive, Marley. Okay? You gotta be positive, Marley. Listen, how would you feel, Marley, if you got a nice guy, right? Damn it, Marley. Listen to me, okay? I'm gonna spread some positivity on your situation, okay? Say if you met a guy, right, that also had, you know, a daughter or son or whatever, like how you have, right? And he went through the same situation, and he saw you 3 times a week, and you started to be cool, and you started to date and whatever. It's not like you're gonna be living with each other right away, you know, unless you're hooked on, the D or whatever. But that's up to you. But either way, just imagine if you met a decent guy that was in the same situation. He understood that you can only have limited time, and you sacrificed some of your YouTube, and you dated him and stuff like that. Wouldn't it be nice? You always find time. 3 days a week, I'm sure you could squeeze in like an hour each. 3 hours a week. For the future, decent guy in your life. Just don't get married again. That's all. Just make sure you say, hey, bro, look, I've been married, twice. I don't really want to get married again. He'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, I don't want to get married either, but we can be together. We don't have to get married, Marley. It's okay. And I respect your daughter. I respect your son. I respect your privacy. Imagine having that, That's how you got to imagine like you already have something like that. Don't say, I don't think I have. I don't this. Just say, you know what? You're right, Mark. I do believe miracles happen. And maybe one day that'll happen for me. Sometimes you got to go through like the pain and the anguish of getting married, getting divorced, having kids with somebody, and then them being irrelevant, or having like multiple relationships and it not work. Like I said, I'm going 47 in February, and I've had some fucked up relationships. I really have. None of them were extremely long term. A lot of them were short term relationships because I chose to get rid of the person because they were lying, cheating, annoying bitches. So there's nothing wrong with me. I'm a grown man. I know what I want. I know what I need. Unfortunately, I picked the wrong ones and had the wrong ones around. But I still have faith, and I still believe that God has somebody out there for me, whether it happens now or a year from now, 2 years from now, or next year, or next month, or tomorrow it starts. I could care less. Whenever it happens, I'm ready because I've done the work. I've put in my work to be who I am today. And I know I'll be the perfect boyfriend or husband or father to children. I know I'm the perfect guy for that role. I know I fit the bill. But the problem is I have to find somebody that fits my bill and fits me and compatible and trustworthy. And I know that person's out there. I really do. And I know everybody in this room has a partner out there for them. I believe that. I strongly believe that we all have, there's someone for everyone. But it's all about a divine time, a divine order. It's all about, have you gone through your karmic cycle to get to the right person now because you've been through hell and back, you know? And that's the thing. It's all about like, whoever it is. It's it happens. Some people it happens right away. Some people it happens late in life. I know a guy that's 50 something, 54, 55. He just had a baby 3 years ago with a woman that that was like 40 something, and she wanted like a child, and they had a kid. It finally happened for him. So there's hope for everyone. Doesn't matter your age. Rainwater, you're saying, will she be a Sagittarius? I don't care what sign she is, really. I just want a trustworthy. I want a trustworthy sign. That's it. I'm not very picky when it comes to signs. I'm not very picky when it comes to looks. I'm not very picky when it comes to those things. Yes, I have a preference. Yes, everybody has a preference of what they want, but we're never gonna get like 100% like our preference and what we really want. What we should all want and need is trust. Once you have trust, everything looks better and feels better. You're 38. You see, there's still plenty of hope for you, and it's plenty of time. There's always time as long as you're living. Time is there. Before I go, I'm going to tell you guys a story about what happened to somebody. I don't know the person, but I know of them. This woman had a baby with a guy, and then the guy left her, and she was a single mom, and the baby turned like 2 years old. She found a new man. He didn't have he didn't have a baby, but he got her pregnant, and she had her baby. So after her paternity leave, you know, he was with this woman, and he had, the previous baby from her. She had a previous baby, 2 years old, going 3, and he had the newborn baby. So she was she was working at a bakery. She was a baker, so she had to go to work like 5 o'clock in the morning, and he would take care of both babies. One's not his and one is his, but he took the role and he was with her, and he didn't. He was a good dad, good guy, and they were in their late 30s. And one day she went to work on her motorcycle, and a car came out of nowhere. Drunk driver hit her up against the wall, and she died. And they only knew each other for like 2 years, and they had a baby together. And then she died, and he was stuck with her previous baby and his baby. And now that guy has to live with that situation. For the past 6 years, that's been that way. And they said to me, I asked about him, and he got all fucked up. He couldn't take it. He started drinking. He couldn't handle the pressure. He was so destroyed because he finally found the love of his life, had a baby finally, and then bang, she died. She got killed by a drunk driver. And you know what's even worse? The drunk driver got off with no jail time, just a fine, because they weren't like extremely intoxicated. Like their level was like on the borderline, but they were still drinking. So that person got away with murder. That's the sad part of it all. So what I'm trying to say is, sometimes I rather not have that life and just to be single. Because if that happened to me, I'd be devastated. I'll be like, what the fuck did I do to deserve this? But thank God he's okay now, though. Like he went through a hard time. I wish I would have like talked to him. I wish I would have like, done mediumship from him. Like if I ever see him one day, I know who he is. If I ever see him, I'm gonna pull him to the side and say, look, you need to come with me, bro. I'm gonna tap into your wife, your baby mama, and we're gonna talk. I'm gonna make sure like she reassures you of your life. Like, that's what I would love to do for him. But when I heard that whole story and I saw the news and I saw all the bullshit, like I was like, fuck no, I would never want to be in that situation. I would never. I feel for that guy all the time, and I always tell this story on here sometimes just to let people know. Like, you think you got it bad? Imagine being that poor guy. You know. So I'd rather not be him and be myself right now, and not have to have that in my life. But I know if God put me in that situation, I know I can handle it. I know I'll be able to take care of those children because I love children. I have experience taking care of my 6 nephews. I take care of my 2 youngest nephews now because their father abandoned them. When my brother's wife abandoned him and cheated on him, I used to give my nephews, and I still give those 2 boys clothes. I gave them money. I took care of them. I helped my brother take care of his kids. And I helped my sister take care of her boys with nothing in return because I don't care. I'm just helping them because the kids are never at fault. It's never the kids' fault, you know. But that's life, you know. It's a fucked up situation. But the problem, that's why I always stress to everybody: don't ever disrespect your children. That's the worst thing you can do. You're gonna go to hell if you do that shit. And that's why a lot of people are going to hell. And that's why hell is full of flames and burning fuel, fire, to make sure they have room for the next person to cremate their ass. So think twice before you do dumb shit in this world. That's where you're gonna go. And I'm sure you probably don't care anyway. Some people don't. Some people do though. I don't want to get burnt. That's right, Marley. That's exactly what my sister said. My sister and my brother said the same thing. If it wasn't for their kids, they wouldn't want to be in the world, and they'll do anything for them. And I know that's true because I know my brother and my sister are like that. And I am too. I don't have kids, but I feel like I do. You know, my nephews mean everything to me. And you know what? If I ever get someone pregnant and I have a child, I'll never abandon that child. I always made that promise no matter what. You know, I'll always be there for my child or my children and my nephews, always. And they know that too, like, you know. And to all the single mom and dads out there, who cares what you've been through, just know that God loves you for loving your children and taking care of. And the more you take care of your children, the more God will take care of you. The Spirit will always love you and take care of you. And your kids will get older and they'll take care of you because they ain't stupid. They will do it. I take care of my family, my mom and dad, every single day. I do everything for my mom and dad. Their house looked like shit. I fixed their whole house up. My own hard earned money and work is in that house. And I do everything for them. I do everything. You name it, I do it. Because I love my parents and they did everything for me. They put me in a good school. They gave me, you know, clothes. They gave me everything I needed to be a man who I am today. And the only thing I can do is just give back to them, and that's what I do. And everybody should do that. Depending on your situation, obviously, everybody has a different life. You know, some people don't even speak to their parents, and rightfully so. Fuck them. If they're assholes and idiots, then why should you? There's hardly any good people left in the world, but if you're a good one, stay good to those who are good to you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It's 1:40 in the morning. I'll be here tomorrow for New Year's Eve. We'll bring in the New Year's Eve together. If you guys have nothing to do, you want to be somewhere, you want to be alone, you can come here. My channel is always open to all the single, beautiful people like me that you know, have nothing better to do than just come online and talk shit and have fun. Tomorrow will be the place to be, right here. I do it every year because I ain't got fucks to do but to be here and be with you guys and then shoot the shit. Alrighty, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Good night. Take care, Marley. Take care, Oda, and everybody else. Love you guys. Rainwater, Age of Aquarius. Everybody that's been in here, I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.